All right. 100 people tell us if they have a racial preference.
Preference?
Honestly, I don't
No.
think I do.
What changed?
I dated a white person.
What happened?
He called me a colored person, not person of color. Colored person.
Okay.
Do you have racial preference?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 You have a racial preference.
I actually don't
Not
think I
necessarily,
do.
but everybody else in my life says that I do.
What do they say your preference is?
Anything Asian.
It's exclusively Asian guys.
Is there a race that you tend to date the most?
I think black people.
Black love all day.
I noticed it when I was in grade school, but like all my crushes were Mexicans.
A lot of my friends like to clown me and say that I only date white girls.
I love Caucasian women. That's probably bad for the character. Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I used to be strictly white meat, but now I'm like, okay, what, it's
What
just
is that?
one part of a spectrum of so many flavors.
I've dated like every race of lady probably out there.
Hispanic, Asian.
White guys, white girls, guys of color, women of color.
I grew up in like a predominantly Asian area.
My community had a lot of Asian and African people. That's generally what I lean towards.
Flavors. It's like, why would you just want one flavor? It's a blessing in difference.
Have you heard of the term?
I like this guy.
If she's ain't foreign, she boring.
I feel like you just made that up.
What?
Oh no, it's it.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
No.
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 I do not.
I do not. As much as I would like to say that I don't, when I made my eHarmony account, I was definitely only trying to match with certain people. It was pretty an uncomfortable feeling
Why was it uncomfortable?
because I painted myself as a racist.
Is it racist to have a preference?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. You can't be racist if you just want to be in your community.
A lot of people are attracted to people that look like them.
You like who you like.
True.
I don't think you should be forced to like someone just because it might seem racist or not.
Do you think it's racist to have racial preferences?
I'd say yes, there is a problem with having a racial preference.
I think if it's intentional.
What?
And it's like, I won't date any Hispanic people. I feel like that's rooted in
Well,
racism.
that's
Most
different.
people, when they try to avoid a particular race, if you dig into their past, they must have gone through some bad experiences.
I have like internalized racism and like
I don't really agree with
anti-blackness
that.
and like all of these things that I have to continue to process and work through if I want to stand in solidarity with everyone in this country.
Is there something wrong with having a racial preference?
I think if it's a fetish.
Fetish, yeah.
Then yeah, probably.
But I think that if you are
What?
looking at them in a wholly sexualized fashion, that veers into racism.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I like my black men. That contrast of that skin color, to me, it's very erotic.
Have you ever caught shit?
Okay.
for your racial preference?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
No.
No.
I don't discriminate.
People think I do, but I don't.
I've never said I'll turn down someone because of their race.
I love all ethnicities. I think they're all fucking hot.
What's your ethnicity?
I am South Indian.
This guy.
South Indians?
No.
So you do have racial preferences.
Oh, shoot, I guess.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
I don't think that I do.
What might your dating history say?
Well, listen, there's like a lot of white people that I've hooked up with, so that tells a different story.
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
No, but like most of the people I've dated have been white.
White men.
Caucasian.
Caucasian.
I do have a preference for blonde hair, blue-eyed, Tom Petty-ish features.
I just like haven't found another racial identity that I like have connected with on that level.
My previous dating history were all white, tall, cis men. That's just kind of what I always just leaned
fuck is a
towards and felt
cis
familiar
men?
with. I grew up with a
What's a
really
cis
large, like,
men?
white population. It was available.
And it wasn't, definitely not a conscious decision.
There's so many fucking white dudes in Seattle.
How does the experience differ when dating outside of your race?
you have the opportunity to have different perspectives than you may have otherwise been having available to you.
I traveled a lot after college.
Getting away from
Fair
Florida,
enough.
going to school, having a broader worldview. Now it's much more about the person.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
I do tend to date white men more, which is probably why all the relationships have been awful.
Why are you still dating white guys if they suck so much?
I think a part of me is like, I don't
What?
deserve men of color. Part of my family is really
What?
racist, and like I don't want to expose them to that.
Have you always had preference?
No.
Fair enough.
What changed?
I dated a white person.
What happened?
He called me a colored person, not person of color. Colored person. I'm
Okay.
not kidding.
Do you have any racial preferences when dating?
Anything but white.
White chicks, no offense, it's been a series of bad luck.
Anything other than white and blonde.
Why is that?
The super strong, important figures in my life that are male have always been of mixed descent.
I usually tend to date POC.
It has to be of color.
I probably prefer people of color.
That's not to say like I was to meet someone who wasn't like of color, like I would be completely closed off to them. They would have to definitely meet the criteria that comes inherent with dating someone of color.
It's necessary, I think, for someone to be able to have some type of understanding
systemic oppression and what we go through.
It can be harder to relate to somebody when you don't have the same experiences growing up.
There are certain things that like you don't really have to like explain.
Bro, this video just got loud for no reason. Damn.
Nothing in common with me in terms of culture. It's just not the same.
Because I am Jewish, like it would be so much more profitable to marry someone who's Jewish. I don't know, you get it more.
What was it like the first time
What?
you dated somebody outside of your race?
Yeah, those relationships are weird.
Yeah, I tried vanilla in high school. It didn't.
Tried vanilla. Yeah, I tried vanilla in high school. What?
Honestly, my biggest thing is I love a beard, like a beard and chest hair.
I have like a height preference.
Well, I have neither,
like the
so.
Last guy.
Shit.
6'5". What did that kid drink when he was young?
Do you have a racial preference when dating?
Wait, it's
Not really.
gender identity that corresponds to what assigns sex to you by your doctor. So it's just a dude.
Racial preference when dating?
I'm queer and pan, so I just
Basically, you were
really
born
am
male.
attracted to like person.
Oh, got
The
okay.
individual themselves is what I notice before I pay attention.
Then why do they have, bro, all these fucking titles, dude, like, chill, man.
How can you tell that you don't have a racial preference?
I feel like my porn history is very much complicated. I love so much like gangbang and just like all of this stuff. And in that one, like everyone's there. Everyone's invited to the gangbang. It's a potluck.
Oh.
What's the best flavor of
Okay, now shut up.